What is a standard decontamination line? Workers at a hazardous waste site can be exposed to hazardous materials in a variety of ways, such as contact with vapors, gases, mists, or particulates in the air, getting splashed with liquids during walking or sampling, and contact with contaminated equipment or tools. Therefore, workers need to be thoroughly decontaminated at the end of each workday. A standard decontamination line will often have at least 6 clear stations. Station 1, Equipment Drop. The equipment used on-site is deposited on a drop cloth. The equipment may include tools, sampling and monitoring devices, communication devices, etc. Segregation of equipment at this point reduces cross-contamination of less contaminated items. Station 2, Gross Decontamination. The contamination from outer gloves, outer garments, and boots is then washed and rinsed. Station 3, Air Tank Exchange. At this step, if a worker requires a new air tank, the old tank is replaced, and the worker can re-enter the exclusion zone to continue work activities. If the worker is not returning to the exclusion zone, the self-contained breathing apparatus, SCBA, backpack is removed at this point and deposited on the plastic sheet for decontamination. However, the facepiece is still left on. Station 4, Boots, Gloves, and Outer Garment Removal. Up to this point, the gloves and boots are still taped to the outer protective garment. First, the glove tape is removed and placed in the plastic-lined container for disposal. Then the boots are checked for contamination. If there is minimal contamination on the boots, the tape is removed. The outer garments along with the boots are removed, checked for contamination, and if clear, they are prepared for reuse again. However, if there is evidence of contamination, the boots are left taped to the outer garment, and gloves are also left on. For the removal, the worker steps into a plastic bag where the clothes, gloves, and boots are peeled off and down into the bag. This step ensures that all contaminated material is left in the bag. Station 5, SCBA Facepiece Removal. Now the inner vinyl gloves and SCBA facepiece are removed and placed for decontamination into a plastic-lined container. Station 6, Field Wash. At this final step, the hands and face are thoroughly washed. Support Zone. Workers are trained to progress from station to station until they are clear of contamination and can enter the clean support zone. However, when emergencies occur, there is often not enough time to lead people from station to station in this standard model of decontamination. Emergency decontamination is used to describe the immediate decontamination of affected workers or other personnel, without setting up a formal decontamination zone. In general, in cases of severe, life-threatening injury, life-saving first aid and medical treatment should be given before decontamination is attempted, or if possible, at the same time as decontamination occurs. Safety matters. Enroll in our course. OSHA 40-hour HAZWOPER training, 29 CFR 1910.120, E.